Hey buddies, how we doing? Today we're going to do a 7-minute ab workout. I'm going to do 45 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. You can change that up for time depending on how you're feeling. If you're feeling super fit, go for the full minutes and don't have any break. Feeling just kind of easing your way in, don't worry about that. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds off. As it is only a 7-minute workout, you might want to smash a bit of the gym while you're there. If not feeling confident in that, maybe just go for a little run like I've done. I can confirm this is not my back garden, so I've got a little bit of running to go. Anyway, let me know what you think of the video. Enjoy, get your freak on, speak soon, peace. Okay, so without further ado, let's get going. Starting with sit-ups for 45 seconds. As you can see, try not to put your hand behind your head and kind of strain on your neck. What you want to do is position your hands to the side of your head like I'm doing here, almost touching your temple. Just nice and steady, lift it up. As you can see, I'm motioning to where you're going to feel it in the top of the ab. Nice kind of up-angled view of my chins there, but hey ho, we'll just ignore that and keep cracking on. You see on the timer in the corner there, it's counting down on 15 seconds to go roughly now. Feet firmly planted on the ground, not a lot of movement on the bottom half of the body, and just lift, make sure, and exhale on the way up. Doing great. Cheeky look at the timer there, and we keep going. Now, 15-second break, and then we're going to go into leg raise but scissor motion. Don't know what I'm saying there to my partner as she's filming, but that's definitely a motion to put your palms flat on the ground. So let's go. Now, as you're bringing your legs up here, as you can see, it's going to stiff upper body. It's all movement from the hip down, and as you scissor your legs like that, you don't want to touch the floor with your heels. I think I definitely did a couple of times. Try not to do that as much as you can. And then the next part here is, quite honestly, I've got the flexibility of a stick. So you can see there's definitely bend in my legs here. If you could do this totally straight leg, you are awesome. I am not at that level yet, but maybe I will do eventually. Maybe get into the yoga studio, although I am in the yoga studio. No, little motion of struggle there. Just keep pushing, 10 more seconds of this one. You are doing great. And I'm definitely starting to feel the strain. It's only the second exercise. So, little break now. And then we're going to go into everyone's favourite, the plank. I'm just reminding myself there that we're going to do that. So getting onto the front, onto all fours. Wait for that timer to tick down. Everything all nicely in parallel. Little shake of the tail. And off we go. So you'll see here, I notice that my hands are motioning closer together. If you can, try to have them running parallel so they're almost equidistant, at the same distance as your shoulders apart and actually out in front of you. Makes it a bit more strenuous, but like me, struggling a bit. If that's the case, not to worry. Pull your hands together. Make sure you're basically creating that bridge for the top of the lower back. Don't let that lower back drop. If it helps you through like it does to me, punch the ground a little bit. Not sure what that's going to do, but hey ho. Can't always explain my actions in some of these videos. Just keep pushing through, guys. You got this. 3 more seconds. Awesome. Right, after this one, we're going to be back onto our backs, and we're going to start working the obliques a little bit. So, heel touches. Look how excited I am that we're going to do some heel touches. A little bit of rearrangement there, and good to go. So, if it's not explained by the name of the exercise, we are just going to be tapping our heels. But you'll notice that my shoulders are always off the ground. I'm not lying totally flat on my back. You want to lift your head, lift your shoulders, arch a little bit. And just make sure you're going across to touch each heel. I think that's me just checking that I'm doing it right. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. You're doing awesome. You'll be glad to hear they're over halfway now. Just keep pushing. Don't want to have your feet totally together. You're going to make it even harder. I suppose if you do want to make it a bit more challenging, you could do that and increase the range of motion. Keep pushing here. You're doing great. After this one, we're going to go 3 more exercises. You'll be glad to hear you still get to lie on your back for this next one, and we're going to do some reverse crunches. If you've not done this before, oh, look at the shock and fear in my face is finding out that's what I'm going to do. So, where my feet and legs are now in that kind of locked position, that's where you're going to maintain the whole way. So I'm not going to stretch my legs out like in a leg raise or anything like that. Again, don't let your heels touch the ground. As you can see, grip the mat for that little bit of support if you think that's going to help. I clearly did. And lie flat on the back staring at the ceiling. Temptation here is to lift your head up a little bit and almost come closer to kneeing yourself in the face. You don't want to do that, not because of the risk of kneeing yourself in the face, which I'm now about to do, but it's actually just to increase the arc that you're making with your body to make it a bit more of a strenuous exercise on the abs. So there you go, I'm probably doing it for that little bit of a rest. Try to resist that temptation, stay flat on your back, keep pushing, keep pushing. We want 2 more to go after this. Now have a rest. You can tell that I'm tiring because I'm keen to stay lying on my back, and we're going to do so for the next exercise, and that's going to be the hollow body hold. If you've not done this before, you're going to lift your feet up just 6 inches off the ground. I would say it's similar with your hands, but it's definitely not. If you're looking at how different I look on each side, you can go a bit higher, but try to lift that head up off the ground, almost a bit like a banana lying on its back. You can see that I'm struggling. You probably are too now. If you aren't, you're an absolute machine. And if you are, that is quite alright. If you need to take a quick break, take a quick break. But the most important thing is you just jump back into it and keep going. We don't have long to go. You're an absolute superstar for getting this far. Keep going. Keep going. As every meme aligned to this sort of thing says, you got this. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Or let out a little yelp, which I'm definitely doing there, hence the need to narrate over this one. You don't want to hear the kind of stuff I'm screaming and saying. 1 more exercise. Last one, onto the front. It's going to be a mountain climber. Yes, the dread, but you've got this. Just think, 1 more exercise, and then you are done with 7-minute abs for the day. And go. As you can see, just almost similar to a press-up position. You're going to lift those knees up as far as you can and back down. Steady motion. Don't need to go super fast. Don't go super slow either. If you need to, obviously do. If you want to make this a bit harder, I don't think I do it here, but you can start taking one knee to the opposite elbow and almost kind of giving a little bit of a kink or bend into the motion across the body, which is actually going to bring in the obliques and make it a bit tougher. If I did stick with the original audio for this video, right now you can't see my mouth. I think there's a few profanities coming out right about now. A few yelps, few screams, little look to the clock knowing it's just under 10 seconds to go. That's all you've got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You've absolutely smashed it, guys. Well done.